in church there.
I just got a nice mug of milk.
Good. Don't choke on it.
Now we can start being nice now because we're on.
It might curdle, dear.
So, welcome to the Boys Down Under. Pat was saying to me today, she said, it's been nice and warm down there with you. Is it now? But is it changeable now?
It's been, we've had a southerly change come through last night. A lot of damage throughout Sydney on the Central Coast, but it dropped it by 13 degrees today.
Wow, compared to 40 something, wasn't it? Pat was saying
43 yesterday. 28 today, Magga?
Yeah, I think so. For it,
28
I think so.
Yeah.
Flipping heck, goodness me!
I didn't know. I've been at an air-conditioned pub all day, darling. So it doesn't really.
Okay.
What were you exhibiting?
Yesterday or today?
We went to the Paddington for lunch. The Paddington Hotel.
I take it that's in Paddington.
It is, darling. It's a clue there. It's one of the Justin Hems pubs. Very nice.
Nice.
What was it? Yeah. Was it a Sunday roast or?
You can have a Sunday roast with Yorkshire puds. We had 3 large dissected chickens with roasted potatoes and salads, and they do a good job there. Good. It's Justin Hems is one of the local hoteliers who's done very, very well in Sydney. He owns a lot of the upmarket places. Mr. Wong's, what's he? He owns a lot of the. He's done very well. Very, very, very good. Very smart operator.
Is he well known in Australia? Like we've got our TV chefs over here.
He's not so much a chef. He's just an entrepreneur. He's just he's just bought up heaps of properties for squillions of dollars and made millions of dollars out of the poker machines. And he knows what to do. He just knows how to.
He buys a lot of pubs that have got pokies. In the suburbs and Mascot and all out there, and they basically subsidise whatever he does, because poker machines in this country make a fortune. Well, as you know, Fruity.
Yeah.
Very, very quiet, darling. Very quiet.
I'm always quiet, darling.
Very quiet. It's embarrassingly quiet now.
It didn't take long to mention your coinage, poor Fruity.
No, it didn't.
No.
Don't know why. It was only one. It's only Fruity, 1 and 2 cent pieces I had.
Fruity, it's like the old days, darling. 20 years ago, the footballers were only on £50,000 a week. Now they're on £550,000 a week. It's the same with the pokies, isn't it? You were just a little bit too early, dear.
Exactly. Oh, blinking it. Right, I'm just doing the read. No, the other thing I was going to say about we were doing a crossword thing yesterday, and one of them was an old French coin. You're talking about coinage. Hang on, Pat's just go. What was it called, Pat? That fruit, that coin.
SU something.
A sou? Is it a sou? A little coin, a little French, because I've only remembered the franc and the centime.
Yeah, I think it was a break. It was a breakdown. It was like Did you have centime? You had centimes, didn't you?
Centimes, yeah.
Hang on.
Pat, I won't be ignored, Pat. I won't be ignored.
Hang on, Pat.
Wait,
I've just got to change the background. Choose virtual background. Let's have it go. None. There we go. There you are. There, Pat.
Oh, there she is. My favourite Italian rose.
Good morning.
You beautiful.
There's Fruity. Oh, sorry, Pat. You can't see. There's obviously Fruity and lovely Macca. There's Steve. What's he?
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Macca.
Yep. Hi, darling. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I've had a really bad cold, but I'm just feeling really
not COVID
better. Well,
not COVID.
I don't know. I did the test and it was negative, but it could have been.
You never know now, do you?
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Pete Stevens is not well either. He's not coming in today.
Who is?
Pete.
Is he? Oh, Pete. Oh,
yeah, he's got a cold and laryngitis, and goodness knows what. So
it's rampant at the moment. It's
yeah.
everyone you speak to has either had it.
I had something last week, Pat, that I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Yeah.
It started off as feeling really cold, then I ached, then I sweat, then I had the runs.
Oh, nasty.
It started on the Wednesday, and I didn't go out. I didn't leave the house until the Sunday afternoon.
Oh, really? Oh, Dave. Yeah.
It really was.
Sick.
It was really.
For 6.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Now, who's that barking?
Alfie.
Alfie.
Deb,
We've got
Deb's
Rocky
on the
here.
phone.
Today,
Deb, come say hello, Pat. Pat, don't go away.
He's in his bed.
He's in his bed. Oh, look, now, just say, oh, I know, Martin and Steve, and Steve's in mourning. Good morning in mourning, Steve Walker.
I'm going to say, God, blimey. What are you going to do, Stevie Walker?
Yeah.
In the morning,
All
it'll be
right,
suicidal.
See you guys. Bye for now.
And Martin,
Pat.
morning to you.
Pat.
Morning, Dave. Morning to your
Oh,
lady.
So
Pat
obviously
to
you can see who's who, right? And then
Pat.
Martin, you met Pat. This is Pat.
Hi, Martin.
Nice to see
Everyone.
you, Pat. Even in your dressing gown, you look very nice.
Yeah, I know. That's why I always run away.
Yeah, I try to do that too.
Oh,
I know.
great
About
stuff.
to go to bed.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
are you all right, Debbie?
Yeah, good. Thank you. I've just had a big day today.
You've been out of the piss all day.
Excuse me.
What was
No,
that?
I haven't.
Been out for a
You
meal
have been.
all day.
I had brunch with my girlfriends.
Nice
And then
pub
lunch.
restaurant. Yeah. What did you?
Yeah.
Did you have the chicken as well, Debbie?
Yes, beautiful.
No, she went out with her friends
I
before
went
that.
out for brunch this morning.
Oh,
They're my
that's great.
school friends.
Oh,
No, it's
really?
5. Yeah, there are 4 of us. So we meet up regularly. So we did that, and then we had to meet at 3.
Good.
Just because it's Christmas, it's crazy. You know, everyone's trying to catch up, and
Yeah.
it's just busy.
She met me later.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I had to bring him home.
You know, like you meet up with your school friends regularly. Macca does the same. It's about every 15 years, isn't it? Or 20.
Oh, I'm not that old, darling. I'm not as old as
Hey,
you.
you're more often than me. What about Martin? Do you meet up with school friends? You know, gone by?
Not over here.
Because
no,
you're
my
over
friends
here.
are all
Oh,
back over
nice,
there.
Steve.
Yeah, and most of them are still alive. You know, unlike your school today.
Cheers for that. Oh my God.
She's had a few of the 19th today. Oh.
We won't be getting a lot of discussions from Steve Walker. He's just wearing his happy hat at the moment. But it's good.
Embarrassing.
Presents.
He's at Christmas came early. It came early for Bournemouth, Steve.
Yes, it did, didn't it, David?
Yeah.
Did you speak to your mate?
Yeah, yes, I did. Honestly, couldn't. But Steve was good. Steve obviously went to the. We won't be talking, you know what, David. But yesterday,
no, it's all right. It's all right.
But Pat's
I'm going to meet up with
Debbie. Pat's
Hey,
gonna
Pat.
Yeah.
Bye.
Pat, we'll speak soon.
Yeah. All the best.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a lovely Christmas if we don't speak.
Yeah,
Bye.
no, we'll see you before Christmas on this.
Actually, the next crew bars Christmas would be Christmas. Oh no, it's Christmas Eve, wouldn't it?
No, it's cancelled. We'll let everyone know.
Yeah, we're
cancelled, Dave?
We're having
Well,
a 2-week
2-week break.
This is the last Aussie crew bar until the 7th of January.
Okay.
Is that 3 weeks after the Aussie? We'll talk about it. We'll let you. We'll send messages through anyway.
Well, I've
It'll be a
already
month.
worked out the dates.
Yeah.
I've worked out the
definitely.
dates.
2 months.
But we
And,
will.
yeah.
You know, the trouble is, we will be missing you.
Yeah. Oh well, why are you
The feeling's mutual, Dave.
Yeah. Why are you cutting us off for 3 weeks then?
We're
Cutting everybody off.
Everybody's
UK as well.
off. Everybody. But don't worry.
Macca doesn't respond well to rejection.
Oh, you know him too, Dave.
Yeah,
Doris. Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
you
He
know that
hates-
better than anybody, Debbie.
Oh,
We're having a Christmas break.
Oh,
They'll pay for it. They'll pay for it.
Look, we've still got a lovely time ahead of us now. And don't forget, there are alarm clocks. So you don't need to miss out next week's Crew Bar in the UK. All right. We promised not to forget you. All right. Invitations are going to be sent early. But we've just got to go to Newbury. We've just seen the winning jockey just arriving. And it looks like it was Bobby. Did you win? Did you win on the 240?
It was the rank outsider.
Forget the outsider. It was just
Looks like he's still running there.
It was rank.
Oh, hey, you know this. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. They've had Australia. Well, they had not Willie Carson.
Frankie Dettori.
What's his name?
Frankie.
Frank Dettori. Frank Dettori.
Frank Carson. He's dead.
He was in it.
Rudy got Rudy got all excited. He thought he had a brother called Willie.
Well, the thing was, they would kept going back to Frankie, about the two boys, Ant and Dec. You know them or not?
Oh, yeah.
Ant and Dec.
Yeah, we did.
And they were saying, look, Frankie's on steroids. I don't know, saying like it's on steroids, and he's on steroids, and he's got a sore backside. And he says, the other one says to the other, he said, "You can't. What do you mean he's on steroids?" And I didn't know he's on steroids. No, he was on steroids. The horse on steroids that won at the 240 at flipping. And every time he mentioned it, it was another horse at another. It was look, it was a lot better than what I've just tried to describe.
I think you had to be there, did you?
You had to be well and truly there.
And then they voted him out first.
Exactly. Yeah, well, they had to vote somebody out eventually because three of them all went on their own accord, just disappeared in the night. So they didn't have many left to vote.
Morning, Bobo.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Thanks, Fruity. Thank you, Fruity.
Just a nudge.
Dave, we'd have to ask Martin about the night we had out last Friday. Brilliant.
Martin. Flipping great. Yeah, do, please. Bobo, listen to it. Think up. Let us know where you've left your bike, but we're just going to listen to Martin. Go ahead, Martin.
It was the second time that Macca's come to the theatre restaurant, and it was it just excelled itself, didn't it, Macca? He really did. It was a top night, and Macca brought a few new friends along, and the jokes were better. The whole night was just full on. It was just full on laughter and good times, and we couldn't have asked for a better night.
Actually, Bobo, you'd love this joke. He said, I've been married. He said, I've been married 3 times. He said, my first wife was way too young. Well, that's what she told me her name was.
I like that bit of joke you are.
And then he said
to the bird,
went to the Chinese restaurant, and he said, is there any Chinese Jews? He said, I don't know. I'll have to go and ask. And he comes back and he goes, no, we haven't got any Chinese Jews. We've only got apple juice, pineapple juice, and orange juice.
That's an old Billy Vader joke, that.
Yeah, it is. And he said to this girl, there was 2 girls having their birthday. He called them on stage and he said, we all sang happy birthday, didn't we, Martin? And then he sat down. He said, gee, you got a lovely pair of legs. He said, what time are they going to open tonight?
Oh my God, he's got
He got away with a lot, didn't he?
He said in the old days, he said, well, now, he said, all our kids, he said, they lie in bed, they got their iPhones in their hands, they're looking at their iPhones. He said, God, when I went to bed, I had my cock in my hand.
Time for me to leave, everybody.
I was wondering if Debbie was out the room then.
I'm leaving now.
Oh,
I'm leaving.
But I tell you,
Speak before Christmas.
Debbie, we promised not to mention the word hand again.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
Speak before Christmas. Speak to you.
I'll tell you what was brilliant, Martin, and you'll agree. He was so funny, but he never ever used a swear word throughout the whole night, did he?
No, that's right.
It was brilliant humour, English humour. It was a bit blue, but he did say if you get upset about, if you're what's the word called?
Politically correct.
Politically incorrect. You shouldn't be here, and it's actually a warning on the ticket.
Got
so,
it. Yeah.
It was. Hello, Brad. How you doing, son?
Hey, Brad.
Well done, Brad. Congratulations on your new role.
Absolutely, employment.
Yeah.
Good.
Brad, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Brad?
Give us a wave.
He's still listening to the Villa game.
He's not. He's just watching the 14th rerun of last night's match. No, he can't hear us at the moment.
Unfortunately, I've deleted the Forest Villa game. I should have kept that. We did manage a draw against Wolves, but anyway, we're hanging in there.
Yeah. Definitely. You're doing all right now.
Aston Villa, new contenders for the league.
Yeah.
Fruity knows that, don't you, Fruity?
Right, what was that? I'm trying to send a message to Brad to say we can't hear it.
Oh, well, then you carry on, do.
Were you on about Man United's loss or Villa's win?
Villa's win.
Or Forest's draw.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to talk about?
So anyway, one of the boys I sit with down at Bournemouth, and Watsy, I tried to take live footage last week, but it was a good game. But it was a good game, and actually it was that good. It was that good. Bournemouth were disappointed that they only had a draw. I mean, they had chances, but by the by. Yesterday, Steve rings me up when he's walking up towards Old Trafford, like he does, on match day. He always gives us a shout. I'm on my way, and I just rang a friend of mine who I sit next to at Bournemouth, and I rang him. I said, "Look, my mate's just turning up," and I heard him. You could hear it as they were clicking to go through the turnstiles, which was too late after that because once he's gone through, he's in the ground and it's in the away supporters' end, so he's not going to be out. And he missed him by minutes, wasn't it, Steve?
A couple of minutes, yeah.
Yeah, but still, by the by. Anyway, talking about sporting events, we've got another lovely celebrity coming in. Where are you this week, Taffy?
Well, I'm in Dunkirk now today.
Oh, flipping great.
I might lose. I might have to go because my telephone company is doing essential work, so I can top up my data for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in Dunkirk, and the sun's out, so I'll only have I'll listen in for briefly, and then I'll be shooting off. But I know
very apt to be in Dunkirk shooting off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know the Colonel's father was at Dunkirk, and my father was a medic on the beach at the evacuation. Wow. And that's how he got his nickname Doc Rogers, because he was a it's very important to walk along that beach.
Come here.
Oh,
brilliant.
That's
brilliant.
Amazing. Yeah, no, it's a shame. Obviously, Colonel, as you know, he's on his fourth world cruise. Is on a rollover,
Swimming with the sharks.
Yeah, he's training sharks at the moment.
Yeah,
that's right. Yes, yeah, that was amazing. God.
I tell you, she's a lively lady, that Cindy.
Yeah. Well, that's why she was the sports reporter on the Sun Princess for quite a while. She used to do a lot of that coverage. She likes a bit of action.
Oh yeah, she's an action girl, all right.
Yeah.
That's good because it keeps the Colonel going. She's worn his knees out.
Yeah.
Hang on. Was this discussed the other night at the show you went to, Martin? Bobo, are you still running at the 240 at Newbury, or
no? I'm at the course at Belfast at the moment. So, and I'll be jumping on my horse in a minute. I thought I'd wear this and look like a jockey. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. And Fruity, dear Brad, it's so good to see Brad, but we can't.
Well, I've just tried ringing him and he's not answering.
Can't hit.
No.
He can now. Can you hear us? But now he's got his microphone off.
He can hear us, I think.
Oh yeah.
He's muted.
He's
on silent.
Yeah, he's on mute. You're on mute.
He's on mute. You're on mute, Brad. No, but you can't hear us because you're on mute.
Yeah.
Can you send him a message?
Well, I've done that, and I've tried phoning him on WhatsApp, and he's not answering it.
Good night. How are you?
Could you just let Macca know business calls aren't allowed on the crew bar?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's an Uber. It's all right. No, Doris, it's only an Uber.
Unless we're on a percentage.
Yeah.
That's good. It's all going good.
Now, Watsy, can you appreciate? Oh, actually, Steve, where's Steve Walker disappeared?
I'm here.
Can you see that we're all wearing our Aston Villa outfits?
I can see that. Everybody's got claret on.
Yeah, Taffy's wearing his. I'm wearing mine, and Fruity's actually wearing one of your away game shirts. You know, he's showing great respect. Great respect.
Much appreciated.
Oh, but one of the one lad, you might see it on the telly. He's the Isle of Wight. He's the Isle of Wight Villa supporter. Seriously, he was on the ferries with me and a few others, and we saw him last week. He came over he goes to every game, home.
Really?
He's been to all the European games so far as well. But
wow.
by the by, we saw him last week. But if you ever see an away game and you see the Isle of Wight Aston Villa, that's him. He won't. He doesn't take it. He doesn't take it to the home games. But by the by, we'll that's it. Now, for Taffy, you say you're in Dunkirk, and how long have you been there, and how long are you staying?
Well, excuse me. It's been an amazing few days because I came over specifically to go up to Bruges because I was there maybe 10 years ago and it was a beautiful Christmas market. Well, I arrived in Bruges and on the only sunny day until this morning that I've had, it's been lousy weather. But so I went and it was terrible there. It was really gone downhill. I mean, the architecture is beautiful, but there's literally thousands of tourists. It's like a cattle market. Anyhow, I headed off the next day down the road to Ypres, which you'll all know is a famous First World War battleground. And I drove right up in the Taffmobile to the Menning Gate, which is the memorial for the First World War. Yeah. Right up to it. And what an amazing place it is. So from now on, if anybody wants a trip to Belgium, don't worry about Bruges. Just head for Ypres. And it's just a fantastic town to walk around. And I can't wait to go back. I'll go back in the spring because it was rainy days. So it'll look even better.
So there's heaps to do there, is there?
Oh, absolutely, Ypres. Yeah. They've renamed it actually, so you'll have to check the new name of it out. They've renamed it, but it's a wonderful location. But of course, Belgium is flat as a pancake, and you can just imagine as you're driving along, you can just imagine all those hundreds of thousands of soldiers. Shit weather they went through, having to traipse through that flat land, and Oh, it must have been absolutely bloody awful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been a good experience and nice to have a change. It's only for a week. I'm going home tomorrow. So.
Taffy, did you park up outside Eeps and go in by bike, or did you manage to get right in your Taffmobile?
No, straight. I just chanced it. I thought, well, I turn around if I have to, but you can drive right up to the gate, the Menning gate, and I couldn't believe that. I was looking at it and I thought, is that it then? Because I was able to drive right up and park right up to it.
Wow, great!
Right opposite me was a very top class. You'd like this, Macca, a very top class butchery and delicatessen. And I went in there and she cut me a beautiful big steak off the end of a side of a cow or something. And I drove then. So I knew the steak was in the fridge.
Yeah.
And I drove to Dunkirk. And when I arrived at Dunkirk last night, I put the big steak on, and I sat down and had a lovely dinner in the Taffmobile watching a film.
So what have you got there? Have you got gas in the Taffmobile?
I've got gas at the moment because I'm not hooked up to electric. So yesterday I was hooked in Bruges. I was hooked up to electric, but I've got 2 bottles of gas, so I've got the heating on because it's quite cold. It was very cold yesterday, and for the last week, really, it's been almost freezing. So I've got 2
even
bottles
over there.
Yeah. Oh, it's freezing. Yeah, because it's adjacent geographically.
Can we see if we can get? Can we see if we can get Brad? Brad, can you hear us?
You just need to unmute yourself.
You're muted.
Unmute yourself.
Put your thumbs up if you can hear us, Brad.
Yeah, he can hear us.
He can hear us. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
He's looking good. And anyhow, big smile on his face.
You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Easy to do it. Show him how to do it, Fruity.
I don't know how to do it.
Or do you not?
Well, I had an interesting phone call last week from a fella called Dennis Fitzgibbon.
Really?
Do you know Dennis?
Yeah,
I know the name.
Brad, if you click on the top right-hand corner, there's 3 little dots.
Big Dennis.
Little dots, and if you click them, it says mute or unmute.
Your name.
On your video picture.
Yeah.
Top right-hand corner, there's 3 little dots. Just click on it, you get a drop-down menu, and it says mute my audio. Yours needs to be unmuted.
Okay, carry on, Martin.
Well done.
Yeah,
well done.
yeah. So Dennis rang me from Melbourne. He's been living there for quite a few years now. Dennis was a section waiter on Canberra when I was a bellboy.
Right.
So a few of you guys probably know him.
Yeah,
he's a very funny fella. He's a Cockney, and we had a very interesting discussion. But as the hour-long session drew on, it got a little bit sort of awkward, and Dennis started to let the F word fly a little bit, and told me quite a few good jokes, because he was a pretty good stand-up comedian, wasn't he, Macca? He could take hold of the whole party and just rabble on.
I always remember once in the crew bar, he used to run the crew shows, and he had the mic, and there was one guy who was really pissed, and he was answering back. You never argue with the man with the mic, never, because he always wins, right? And in the old days in the crew bar, they had the pillars, and they're all padded, right? And there was this guy shining his mouth off, and he just let loose at him. He said, "Oh, mate," he said, "why don't you just shut up?" And everything else around you was as pissed as you. He was very, very funny guy.
But he said, "I'll leave you with this one." He said, this was his departing joke. He said, "You remember when COVID was on? he says the price of toilet rolls went up. He says, but the price of condoms came down. He said it was cheaper to go than come. Or cheaper to come than go. I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. All the best, everybody.
All right. See you, Taff.
Thanks for coming in, Taff.
See you, Taffy.
Tell you a story about Dennis Fitzgibbon. I was on the camera with him. We went ashore in Southampton. We must have been laid over. We went to a Chinese, I think, for a meal. And he ordered bottles of Moe. Yeah. Must have had 2 bottles of Moe.
Yeah.
Anyway, we come out of this Chinese, he's full of Moe, and for no reason at all, he fucking just hit me. Knocked me into a fucking big hole. You know, they've been digging, the workers. What the fuck out of nowhere. Boom.
He did that.
Hey?
He did that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve.
funny side to him. Yeah,
He used to
campaign.
Yeah. He used to be a bit aggressive when he got pissed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right you telling Steve this now. You never told him before, did you?
Yeah. But he didn't remember it the next day. He couldn't remember it the next day.
Stevie, you shouldn't have called him a fat fairy.
QPR supporter, isn't he?
Yeah.
His mate, the guy who jumped over the wickets at Lords, did the streak. It was his mate. Dennis Fitzgibbon's his mate.
Hang on, how are you trying to get in?
Oh, really?
He had a £20 bet that he wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you got the crowbar?
Yeah.
Link.
So, Bobo, did you?
Yeah.
It's on
ever
Messenger.
do a streak?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you ever do a streak back in the
There's a new thing. Just press.
No,
join
when it was all happening.
There'll be an ID number. Put that in. That's what I did tonight. You just get that in.
It was 1974, and I just joined the Canberra in July, and it was my birthday in the August, and we were down the crew.
It's on your phone, honey.
I was settling in quite well by then, and I was enjoying it. Well, we had a fair few scoops, and then the boys said, well, 2 others said, "Come on." Then he said, "We better go and do a streak."
I'll take a photo.
It was all happening then. So we went up from the crew bar. Up out onto the passenger deck. It was out by the promenade deck, I think, where the table tennis was.
Aussie crew bar.
Anyway, we stripped off down, and all we did was we put our
it should have.
Well, it wasn't boxers then. It was bloody, I don't know, purple Y fronts or something I had over my head, so you couldn't see the.
Oh my God!
And we then ran round the promenade deck,
hang up, I'll send it through
all the way round. And it wasn't that late in the night. There were still a lot of passengers out and about, you know. Anyway, the next day I was working up, taking the food up to the whatever deck for the continental breakfast, because that's what you had to do in those days. I was taking it up in the lift. And this woman got in the lift with where I was, and I'm quiet and she said, "Did I see you doing your evening exercises last night?" I said, "Beg your pardon." She said,
"Beg your pardon."
Well, you don't half look like somebody, and of course, I had a rough night, obviously, and I'd tucked my shirt in, you know, but I still had the purple blinking pants, and you could see, and I'm trying to shuffle. It was showing up, and anyway, we got away with it. But yeah,
there's a picture up there now of when we met Dennis in Covent Garden.
Yeah. With Michael Crew, got it.
Yeah, it's Mick Crew, Munson, Leggy, myself, Alan.
Go on to Zoom and say join meeting.
So he's behind you. He's behind you, Fruity.
Yeah, let me
just press all that, and then it'll say come in. Okay?
Yeah,
good.
I'll tell you what, Michael's looking very nice, very good there. He's looking very good.
How long ago was that, Fruity?
Meeting ID.
It's quite some time ago. It was well before COVID. He was only, his mum was ill. In fact, I've got a feeling he passed away.
So what, did he meet a young Australian girl on the ships and then moved out there, or what? I don't know.
I can't remember.
What about you, Martin? Do you know when he what made him move out to Australia?
Okay, meeting idea is
who, Dennis?
Yeah. Is
I
he
know
married to
had
an Australian?
I know he did get married to a lady,
it is a number.
and they had a boy. The boy's about 25, 30 now.
2, 5, 4,
But Dennis lives alone in Melbourne. He's got a unit.
Right.
And he did tell me he's going on a cruise in a few months' time, or at Christmas. So he still gets around a little bit. He comes up to Sydney every year, apparently. So I've told him the next time he comes to give me a bell. And, But yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it'd be his cup of tea to actually settle here. You know. So.
Hey, Martin, I'll hold fire for a minute, because if I'm right, Brad, can you hear and speak?
I can.
All right. Well, you can just mute yourself for the next half hour. That'll be fine. Only joking. So, Brad, you're looking good, and all's good with you at home now, I hope, and work.
Yeah. Everything's been going really great, health-wise.
No, press audio.
Yeah.
You want audio?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, everything's top
Carlo's coming in.
And obviously starting the new job last week has been a big lift as well.
No, you're in darkness. Turn the lights on and you pay the bill.
Well, we're really pleased. Well, we're more pleased about the way you're looking and health-wise.
I'll see you now, Pet.
To have the job as well. And now, Brad, we've got another celebrity. You are one of the celebrities. And we've got another one just coming as well. Is he
Hollywood Mike?
Can you hear us there? You're on mobile at the moment.
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
Hello.
There she is, dear.
Callow's
Hang on, I'm coming out of the dark. As opposed to
you've always been in the dark, dear. Always been in the dark.
Coming out of the closet.
Oh, hang on. I'm just renaming you now. I was going to just put Callow, but do you prefer Closet Callow or just
Closet Callow would be lovely, and then at least everybody would know who I am.
It's
if
coming.
Just pop Callow, they probably won't know who I am.
That'll do. Closet Callow is there, but we all know you. You're well. You're looking good.
Yeah, I've just had my rotator cuff repaired, which is pretty painful. But apart from that, yeah, life's pretty damn good. Brilliant. We've got friends at the house at the moment, so we've got friends on phones everywhere. So I'll go in the bedroom. It's probably the safest place.
I didn't think you had that many friends, darling.
There won't be any action going on in here.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think you had that many friends coming up to see you, darling.
No, nobody comes to see me. Doris never comes to see me.
Well, I say, how's retirement going?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's all right. I'm just until we start traveling, it's a bit boring. I think I'd rather be at work, but it's all right. Sorry, mate.
So you're a bit isolated there. It was probably different if you were.
Well, we're only an hour and 15 minutes out of Sydney, Doris.
Yeah.
Right.
Doris, that's the worst thing you could have said, darling.
Traveling to Melbourne, is it?
Hey, I can drive that, no problem.
Yeah, well, why don't you?
So Callow, I mean, if you wanted to go for a big shop or something, would Sydney be? Would Sydney?
Sorry, what did you say then, mate? You broke up. A big what?
If a big shop, if you were going for
shop. Sorry.
Shop. I mean, but not just regular shops. You wanted to go to the big stores. Would it be Sydney, or have you got other places nearer to you anyway?
We have got so many massive shopping centres within 15, 20 minutes of us. We've got electricity now. We've got carpet put on, and You name it, we've got it here.
Sewerage, tank water.
No, we're not that. We haven't got the sewerage on. Yeah, we have got the sewerage on. Listen, it's just like being in Australia. Honestly, it's like being in a big town.
You still got that gunny?
We're an hour and 15 minutes out of Sydney, and yet Doris cannot be bothered.
Yeah. Is that by boat or plane or what?
You just get on the M1, and once you hit, especially where your mother is, Ian, she's an hour away, and yet she's ferrying people backward and forward to see the Coogis and the Fujis and what have you. Last night, she can't be bothered to come see an old sea dog in the twilight of his years.
Twilight.
All right, that's enough of the guilt.
We'll be up, mate.
Because it takes me a week to recover, Pet.
And once we come up, you'll say, when are these fucking lot going home?
Nah, we love a visitor. We've just had some friends here, and man, it's been fantastic. We've been in the pool yesterday, 40 degrees.
Yeah.
And we've had the margaritas going, and we've had the Negronis going. It's just been wonderful.
Well, Macca will be down within 10 minutes if he could get there for another Negroni.
Yeah, he does love a Negroni, your mother.
Yeah.
Apart from that, how's everybody else? Brad looks well.
Yeah. So Callow, we were just lucky that we got Brad coming back in again with sound and vision, and we were just asking. I mean, we know he looks good, but Brad, what about with the job? So what's the job you've got doing, and what's the setup? You've got ships that you work on specifically, or what?
Yeah. I've got 9 ships to look after. All 4 of them are purely passenger.
I was just going to tell Alan that Callow's on the crew bar if he wanted to try and get on.
Oh, all right, then I'll tell him.
Yeah, but what I'm going to have to do is try and send the link, because it's a different one to you than normal.
Okay.
So I'm going to send it on Messenger. I'm going to try anyhow. Okay. All right. Goodbye. Bye.
Just a quick one, guys. How come I'm only getting one picture at a time? Can we? Is that new as well?
Swipe across.
Should be little squares in the corner of your screen.
Yeah, swipe left.
I've
got it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I've swiped across. Is that all right? Yeah.
You should get gallery, or you should get a group.
Yeah, I've got the gallery now. Yeah, that's wonderful.
It's called education, Cal. You obviously don't get that down the mine.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you?
How very
no, I'm afraid technology's left me behind, guys. Sorry.
Well, we know that, Pet.
Well, you do live an hour and a half out of Sydney.
You don't. All I need to do is know how to pour a Negroni. That's all these days.
I'm trying to get Alice in.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. How's Alice? Oh, I've getting a lot of posts from Alice lately. Or is it Alice, or is it the missus that posts all these things?
The missus.
If he's Sandy.
It would be Sandy. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
I've just found, and the trouble is, it's a different link. So whether or not he'll get in on it, I don't know. But I've sent it to him on Messenger. What happens.
Well, if it's like
funny, isn't it, Dave?
Step by step.
I sort of knew. I knew the other link off by heart. And then when I had to put the other number in tonight, took me about 2 or 3 times. I had to keep going backwards and forwards.
Well, thanks for persisting, Martin. All right.
Anything for you, Dave.
Well, on my screen, you are centre stage. There, you're right in the centre box. If that makes you feel any better.
Have I been promoted? Have I?
Yes, you have. Definitely.
Have I gone out, Macca?
Yeah.
You're still in the intern box. You are.
That's it. You're back.
Don't move anything. Don't touch anything.
No.
Don't touch anything.
I won't touch anything.
All right. Have you got a Negroni poured?
I've just had a couple of Negronis, Pet. I think that's the problem.
All right. Okay.
Well, and I've just gone again, haven't I?
Maybe you need a third.
I want to get the United result up. I don't know. I haven't seen any results today. I was trying to get United's result up.
Oh, great. Oh, no. Don't spoil,
have I said the wrong thing?
Spoil the evening. Don't spoil
Have I said the wrong thing?
No, you have not.
Might as well tell him.
What happened?
Stevie, he's taking the
You did well.
3-0. Promise.
It was 3-0. 3-0 at Old Trafford.
United 3-0. Oh, that's not a bad result. From that keeps the manager safe then.
No, sorry, 3-0 to Bournemouth.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
David,
that's all right. Derby know all about
that.
At least it wasn't at Old Trafford anyway.
It was.
Oh no.
Dave, stop playing his game. God.
Sorry, Steve.
Oh,
sorry. Look,
I had to suffer. I was there, mate.
I'm a Derby fan.
Yeah, it's all right for us. We could turn the telly off, but Steve was stuck at Old Trafford.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was. Anyway.
Steve, were you one of the few that stayed to the very end, or did you manage to leave early?
No, I stayed right to the very end. I went to the changing room with the players afterwards and congratulated them all.
Of course you did.
They give you a hit.
Oh God, that was.
I'll tell you something about Calla with Derby. If they win, he'll text me and say, "Oh, I haven't seen the score. Have you seen what happened to Derby?" If they lose, oh my God.
Yeah, he doesn't answer his phone for a fortnight. Yeah.
He's gone.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Anyway, we've only got to play Bayern in midweek and then Liverpool next weekend. So bring it all on.
Yeah, Liverpool's jumped up into the league now, haven't they?
Bayern Munich lost 5-1 yesterday.
I know. I saw that.
Munich.
Yeah, I saw that, Steve.
5-1. Yeah. Well, I presume did Harry Kane score the one goal?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Wow.
Kane didn't score.
Flipping
I'll
heck.
tell you now.
Anyway.
Well, Bango's all their sales for his shirts. Then they'll be all put back in the boxes.
No, I think Fruity's left, hasn't he? Oh no, he's still there. Sorry, Fruity, that was my fault.
I hadn't dropped off to sleep, Calla. You're all right.
Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry, mate.
He's just got
to add one quick thing. I will add one quick thing since we've been tormenting Steve. Steve, if United had won, they would have been level with City. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's,
well, yeah, when you put it all together, yeah, but Christ, a result like that after we beat Chelsea midweek.
Yeah, it's not expected. Yeah, it's not expected.
Don't expect that.
No.
Anyway,
so the next Macca was saying that the next crew get together will be in Sydney. Is that correct, or?
Oh,
we'd like it to be, but
where the fuck do you get all this?
Of course, we would love to. Obviously, we would love to. It's just whenever Bobo can arrange the transport. Is that right, Bobo?
Yeah, no problems. I've got bikes for everybody.
Carlo, Taffy was in. Taffy was on. Just before, and
Taffy's in Europe, isn't he?
He is in Europe. Where was he?
Yeah.
Bruges and
Bruges and Ypres.
And a quick one. I spoke to Desi Melican 3 or 4 days ago.
And is he still cycling?
He was 89. He's still cycling. He's going fantastically well. He's not quite walking as much as he used to, but he's still doing 2 or 3 mile a day, and he's still on his bike at 89.
Oh my God!
Nice guy, dude.
Yeah, so he's going good. He is talking like he might come out one more time, but not sure if he will. I hope he does. But
I heard
does he live nearer to you than Martin Norris?
No, but he has been to see me more times than Martin.
Exactly.
Yeah. County Clare Island, and Martin lives an hour away.
Yeah. No, an hour and 15. That 15 makes all the difference.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you know where I am. You're all welcome. And all the facilities are there for you.
But Carlo, you would, I think, for an hour and 15. Is that an hour and 15 to where Macca lives as well?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
The boys went for this. What was the name of the show, Macca, you went to last week?
Oh yeah. The
Major.
You weren't supposed to mention that.
Well, You know,
I think
thing
Matt
is,
said
Dave,
not to mention it, didn't he?
the last time we invited Callow to something, he never turned up either. You know,
he never does.
You know what? I can't remember the last time he invited me. And Macca was all last time saying, "Oh yeah, we'll go to that. We'll go to that. We'll invite." And so old Mickey never got an invite again. Old Cinderella was left at home cleaning the ashes out of the fucking fireplace again.
But that's why I've always been the youngest, darling.
Yeah. Macca, we'll have a chat about this in the morning, I'm sure.
Put up with it.
Oh, dear.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
What have we done? What have we created?
No. Well, is this this guy? I've forgotten his name, the comedian. But will he be doing another one?
He's doing another show. Bobby Bradford, his name is. Callow would know him.
Yeah, I know him. I know his
dad.
dad.
Next year and the year after.
His dad's dead now.
Yeah, his dad. Saw his dad's show many times.
Bobby Dennis, yeah, his dad was a comedian.
Yeah. He was, yeah. He was real old school. He was vaudeville, wasn't he?
Oh,
there's
yes, please.
They're your hairy balls, Doris.
Sorry?
I thought they're your hairy balls, darling.
Is that something out of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
You know, say how big balls you've got, darling.
She's had worse in her mouth, Doris.
Oh!
Stop it. No, stop it, boys. Stop it.
Tuesday. Hey, never tasted anything till you've tasted these balls. I'm telling you.
Have you, Freddie?
Yeah, all right, boys. Hey, boys, I've got to go. I'm being summoned out. Listen, it's been lovely chatting to you. Have a great Christmas. This is the last one before Christmas, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I don't sit, well, probably won't speak to you before then, but hopefully I'll see you in the new year. Have a great Christmas and a happy new year.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you guys.
Love to Robin.
All the best.
Yeah. Well, all right. You just let me know, Doris.
Yeah,
love to
you're
Wobbles.
only an hour and 20 away, so.
You were 15 a minute ago.
Oh, great. Oh, that was good. That was nice. So now, next question, back to you, Brad, because obviously we love seeing you when you come in. Are you going to be off for Christmas? You don't be working through the Christmas, will you?
Yeah. Being the new boy, I'll
really?
be on call. Yeah, I've got 9 vessels to look after.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 harbour points, so it's quite a full-on job.
And is it all near to home?
Nearest part is 45 minutes away on a bad day. Furthest away is 3 hours cruising time out in Gulf Harbour.
Right.
A little place called Great Barrier Island.
So it's further than it would take Norris to get over to see Callow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could go back and forwards 3 times.
Back and forward 3 times, quite easy. Yeah. So the biggest vessel takes 110 passengers, and our biggest freight and passenger takes around 30 vehicles and 65 packs at the same time.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So it's like our sort of some of the ferries that are local to us. There are they ferries more than are they all ferries? Yeah.
All ferries. Yeah.
Be something like the Scottish ones then. Be something like the Scottish ones.
Yeah. Like the Calmac ferries.
Yeah. Basically, roll on, roll off, freight, passengers, all sorts of things, dangerous goods. Yeah.
And Brad, Sea-Link Adelaide, they don't own it anymore then?
No. They sold it about 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then new owners came in about eight years ago.
Oh, yeah, because I work with Sea-Link in Sydney. Yeah.
So basically the same family group of companies.
Okay.
But now the NZ is totally separate and independently owned.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've got 9 skippers and about 140 shore crew.
That's not bad.
Including logistics. We've got our own 30-ton trucks, called B trains. So yeah, quite a size. So
what's your job? What are you actually doing? Safety or something? Environmental?
Yeah. Health, safety, mental, and quality control. So it covers some of the service delivery issues around some of the logistics and passenger side.
Okay, busy.
So,
Does it involve training? Do you have to do training train the crew as well with different aspects?
Certainly from the health and safety side of things. So I'll be in charge of doing the firefighting and auditing drills on board.
Yeah,
all of that. So,
and are you functioning all right, Brad? As per normal after your ops? Yep.
Yeah. I had a threesome last night and a foursome the other day, and doing all right.
That's good. So everything's working.
Hang about.
You're doing better than the rest of us.
I'm talking golf.
Golf was the last thing that we were thinking about.
I thought you had a hole in one, did you?
Do you actually get to sail on the ship then?
Yeah. Medically, I'm on top of the world.
Good.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you actually get to sail? Do you sail on these ships? Or?
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
But Brad, it's absolutely amazing because really you were practically on your deathbed, weren't you?
And then when you think about 12 months ago,
absolutely,
and even 9 months ago, back in March, I could have easily died.
I mean, we never knew that we would speak to you the next week. That's how we felt.
Yeah.
Well, we did. You spoke to him a fortnight later.
And look at him now.
Yeah.
Christ,
No, he was. It's amazing, mate. Amazing.
Amazing.
We didn't think we were going to be able to speak to you today till you sorted out your audio.
Just my device has been turned off for so long.
Well done, Brad. We're all very, very, very proud of you, mate. You've done so well, and congratulations.
Oh, look, it's all down to the surgeons, I tell you.
And you, mate. Without you, mate, the surgeon can only do certain things. It's your body that's got to do it.
Yeah, it's amazing what the body can go through.
Yeah,
when I think back then.
Before we forget, we will give another. We'll all give another nod to a well-known Chelsea fan from BBC, Pete.
Absolutely.
I was going to ask you where he is.
How's he going, Dave?
Well, he's actually Fruity will give you the latest.
He sent a message today to say he's got a really bad cold and laryngitis, so that's why he wasn't coming on. He's, I think, just over halfway through his radiotherapy. He's probably into about his 4th week now, I think. I'm not sure if he finishes before Christmas or after. I can't remember.
I think it's literally literally the day before or something. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I don't know if he's been delayed or anything with his well, not so much with his flu, but he had an infection as well, which was causing him a problem. But I think they just put him on antibiotics. But I don't think it affected his treatments.
Yeah.
So.
But think it obviously because we like everybody, don't we? But I mean, he's a good boy. So fingers crossed. There, we'll give him a shout. Bobo, are you awake?
Yeah, I'm still awake. Yeah,
oh,
just
thank God
comfortable.
I can see you've gone horizontal now. Have you just fallen off that 240 from Newbury?
Yeah, I'll be catching that horse in a minute.
Hey, talking about are you awake? The guy sat next to me yesterday at the football. he fell asleep. He did. He fell asleep.
Yeah, but what was the score by then?
About 2-0.
2-0. Fell asleep.
Right. I think I've got to go.
On that note,
Yeah, I gotta go
on that
too.
note. Oh, wait, hang on. I better put the traffic lights.
I'll put them up, Dave. I'll do them.
Oh, well done. Well done, Brucey.
Mm.
Oh, well done.
So put
So
it in your
boys-
notebooks, guys, in Australia. 2 weeks' time, we're on holiday. And the next outing will be the 7th of January.
Is that the first one after the new year then? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
All right.
good. Yeah, that'll be
Well,
good.
you guys have a safe and healthy
Yeah, have a good
Christmas.
Christmas, everyone.
Yeah,
Hope
Thank
have a
you,
good time.
guys.
absolutely.
Don't get too hot on there.
Mm.
Well,
Don't
they've
think
got
we've got
to.
much
It's very hot, so
42
you have to
yesterday.
drink a lot of fluids, don't you, boys?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Are you
Here
having
we
a bit
go
of a heat
again,
wave?
look,
You're
look.
having a bit of a heat wave down there, yeah?
Right.
Martin's keeping himself well lubricated in more ways than one, he said.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't have a good round of golf because he hasn't told me his score. So how many points
had-
today, Don?
Actually, we lost by 1, Macca. I had 35. My partner had 42. And we lost on account back.
I don't give a fuck,
Rip-
darling. You lost. You
Rip-
lost.
rip
Tell me
off.
when you win.
Ripped
Tell
off.
me when you win. Don't tell me when you're lost. Okay? Win it is the
Oh,
Grinners.
Grinners.
Bridesmaids, nobody fucking remembers that, darling.
So you are having a bit of a heat wave down there, yeah?
We sure have,
Yeah.
Steve. 43
Yeah.
degrees yesterday.
43,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Wow.
43.
Yeah.
28
was it?
today.
Who put the picture up of God talking to his
What?
wife, saying, "Oh, I think I've put Australia
Oh,
in the
yeah,
microwave and left it too long."
Yeah.
Who was that?
I did.
Yeah.
You did.
Well done.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's good.
Yeah.
I said, what's cooking? He said, Australia.
Yeah.
That's right.
Very
That was
good.
good. Very good. Very good.
Very good.
All right, boys. Look, everybody give a wave, and we will all be in touch. But if have a good Christmas, New Year. But we
God
will
bless.
be
Yeah,
in
have a
touch
good Christmas.
before, no doubt.
All right.
All
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Bye. Bye.
All the
Bye.
best.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Fruity, call me when you can.
Steve.
Yeah. All right. Dave, don't forget to upload it to the file.
Hang on. I'll stop. All right, boys. I'm going to officially stop the recording now. So here we go. Stop recording. And
Yeah.
are you sure you want to stop recording? Yes.